Kevin Caffrey, a thief and connoisseur, is at a local auction looking for things worth stealing. He meets Amber Belhaven, who is auctioning off her father's painting to pay a hotel bill. When Kevin asks Amber about her hotel room, which leads to Amber asking if he was trying to sleep with her, Kevin blinks rapidly and lies, while also telling her that when he blinks he lies. When Kevin asks Amber if he could see her sometime, Amber pretends to have the same thing Kevin has and says yes. While knowing what hotel she was staying in, he shows up to her room with the painting she auctioned off, having stolen it. Kevin tells Amber about his stealing business, which shocks Amber at first, but she accepts it in order to be with Kevin, and she later gives Kevin her father's lucky ring. Elsewhere, Max Fairbanks, a snarky businessman whose company, TUI, is going into bankruptcy, is going over with his lawyer Walter Greenbaum on how to save his company. Walter is exhausted as Max does not take the proceedings seriously and still spends freely, even asking to declare bankruptcy immediately without trying to budget so his assets are protected. He tells his wife Lutetia Fairbanks that his company is in a technical procedure to disguise what his company is really going into. Kevin goes to a local bar which his uncle Jack owns to see Amber. Whilst inside, he also runs into his friend Berger, who is also a thief and happens to know what places to hit. While having Kevin going outside to tell him about Max Fairbanks, he shows him an article about Max's current situation with his company, as well as what he couldn't access due to the critical condition of the Chapter 11 bankruptcy code, which includes going into his beachfront mansion. Kevin and Berger go to the house to rob it, but Max captures Kevin. Before the police take Kevin away, Max spots Amber's ring and tells the police that the ring was also stolen. Kevin is forced to hand over the ring. After escaping from the police, Kevin returns to the beach house to get his ring back from Max, but fails to find him. Angry at Max, Kevin finishes off what he started by robbing Max of the valuables inside the house and one of Max's 3 cars outside. Kevin tells Amber that the ring was stolen from him. The next day, an exasperated Walter informs Max he was banned from his summer house, and his being there breached the terms of his bankruptcy. Max flippantly says he'll be fine as the ring is his lucky charm. Meanwhile, Kevin and Berger hire Shelley Nix, a computer hacker, to track Max's whereabouts by hacking into his email. During an airplane flight, Max talks to his associate Gloria, a psychic, about the ring. Gloria consults her cards and draws a king with 5 daggers on his head. Shocked at the result, Gloria doesn't tell Max what she drew and pretends that her phone connection is breaking up. Max meets a judge that he thought he paid off to keep his house, but his insults lead to the judge ordering him to sell his house and his contents at a public auction. Upon knowing Max's plan to go to a cocktail party and then head to his beach house for one final visit, Kevin and Berger, with the help of their partners Wyndham and Edwina, rob another one of Max's houses. The next morning, Max finds out that his house has been robbed and meets with Detective Alex Tardio of the Robbery Division. Having enough of Kevin stealing from him, he calls his head of security, Earl Redburn. Kevin finds out from Shelley that Max is going to Washington, D.C., for a Senate hearing and has an apartment there. Kevin and Berger go to Washington to try and rob Max's apartment. There, Kevin learns that Max intends to secretly bribe the senators, and replaces the bribe money with insulting notes in Max's name. Max and Earl later storm into the apartment, having deduced Kevin's presence there. In the ensuing scuffle, Kevin tries to steal back the ring, but instead steals Max's wedding ring. Afterwards, Amber decides that Kevin's feud with Max has gone too far and that she no longer cares about the ring. While Max later addresses the Senate committee, he gets a call from Kevin. If you have come this far in the video, please subscribe to this channel to never miss amazing content like this. Who tells him that if Max will give him his ring back, he will give him back his. Max refuses and proceeds to repeatedly curse at Kevin. To the senators and other viewers, it appears he is speaking to them, with the result being that the hearing ends very badly for Max. While going back to his apartment in Philadelphia, Walter quits as his lawyer and Earl tells him that he was hacked. Max tells Earl his plan to get Kevin once and for all. Kevin goes to Jack to find out where Amber is. Jack tells Kevin to stop robbing Max out of personal conflict and to forget about the ring. But when Burger tells Kevin about Max's bankruptcy auction and for how much his auction full of valuables is worth, Jack wants in on it too. Max gets a call from Letitia about Max's behavior on TV and tells him not to come home, while Amber breaks up with Kevin due to his obsession with Max and the ring. Letitia finds Amber at Jack's bar wearing a jacket of hers that Kevin stole from their house and confronts her. Amber tells her that Max stole the ring she gave to Kevin. Knowing that they are both in the same situation, they come up with a plan. Gloria, thinking about Max, still draws the same card and decides to come clean. Noticing how bad it is, she tells him to put an end to it, but Max still refuses to give up Kevin's ring. Realizing Max's arrogant determination to keep the ring, she quits being his associate and goes to Tardio to give him Max's company records. At the bankruptcy auction, Letitia tells Max that she wishes him well and sends him a masseuse. While Earl keeps looking out for Kevin through his monitors, Burger, Jack, Wyndham, and Edwina set their scheme in motion. Edwina and Wyndham are disguised as waiters, with the real waiters bound and gagged in their truck. Burger is disguised as the auctioneer, while Jack is his associate, having tied up and gagged the original auctioneer. Shelley hacks into Max's security system. The crooks steal as much as they can, and later flee. Wyndham plants smoke bombs to obscure their escape and calls the fire brigade. At 2 o'clock, Shelley plants a video of Kevin delivering a message to Max that he was being robbed without him being there on Earl's monitors. Angry and enraged, Max goes out into the smoke to find Kevin, but a firefighter, actually Kevin in disguise, drags him out of the smoke, stealing the ring in the process. Kevin steals Max's boat to escape, but Max jumps onto the boat and struggles with Kevin to get back the ring. While hitting a buoy, causing the boat to sink, Kevin and Max find out that the ring is a fake, the ring having an inscription inside it that said, "Grow up." A message that they both got from their lovers. Max realizes that Letitia had induced the masseuse to steal the ring during his massage. When Tardio finds Max and Kevin, Kevin tells Tardio that he was saving Max, while Max corroborates his story, telling Tardio that he had never met Kevin. Kevin thanks Max and tells him that he owes him one. While going back to the hotel where Amber used to be before she moved in with Kevin, she shows him the ring, revealing that she was the masseuse. She tells Kevin that the ring had bad luck and that he should throw it away. Kevin agrees and flings the ring out of sight and gets back together with Amber. Kevin, pretending to be Max's lawyer, fixes the Senate hearing and goes into the press conference victorious. When it is over, Max and Kevin part ways, but as they do so, Kevin steals one of Max's watches. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below which movie you want us to recap next. As always, until the next time.